Who wants to start?
Joe, well, I'll defer to you. You're our guest.
Thanks, Bill. Appreciate that. Miami Coin's creating millions of dollars for the city budget, and the mayor's goal there is to be in a position where the taxpayers of the city of Miami will not be paying any taxes to the city. I think it's a lofty goal, but I think it's a great goal to try to achieve. It's interesting now that we're seeing the city of New York appearing to take the same kind of concept that they might be using with the new mayor-elect. And I suspect over time we'll see other U.S. cities and governments kind of following Miami's lead in what they've done. Obviously, we know El Salvador's already adopted Bitcoin as a legal currency. Japan has the highest use of Bitcoin in the world due to their banking system integrating into their electronic payment systems. And then, of course, you have the United States, which last time I saw, about 26% of all commercial shops are accepting Bitcoin.
I think crypto, just to add to that, what Joe said, the crypto has a lot of major advantages, not only both for consumers and for commercial. If you look at the banking system, it's pretty much built on rails that are almost 50 years old. They continue to try to improve them in terms of software, but basically the fundamental structure is almost a half a century out of date. We look at ForumPay as a way of making more efficient payments and to create fungibility between the crypto and the fiat world with regard to that. It helps people like your friend, but also people who are unbanked. It's actually going to be very inclusive in terms of all socioeconomic groups within the system. And as Joe said, with respect to countries, we are the payment rails for El Salvador Bitcoin, and we're actually now talking to about a half a dozen African countries about basically creating their own digital currency, which, if it performs well and structured properly, it could really help them significantly with their getting rid of their debt, the country's debt, and also enhancing the standard of living of their population. For corporations, I saw an article the other day. There's about $280 billion a year is spent by corporations to wire money around the world. It's very slow, it's very cumbersome, and it's very expensive. Part of our business is going into the remittance area, where we in fact can basically dramatically enhance the ability to move, if you will, store of value around the globe. So I think for both individuals, for corporates, as well as for countries, the cryptocurrency in one form or another is going to be very transformational.
That's a great point, Bill. And I was kind of astonished by the number of unbanked people still left in this world. Last time I saw it was 1.7 billion. So there's a huge market out there that's untapped. I agree.
Absolutely. And people, even like if you look at people who are trying to move money, migrant workers or people who are, go to other parts of the world to earn their living, it's very difficult and very costly for them to send their money back home. And in many parts of the world now, particularly even places like Africa, you're using a really mobile phone as mobile money, and digital currency is absolutely set up to function very well in that environment.